Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Enjang Abdul Latif. I want presentation my research about political by the title The Role of Social Media as Mean of Political Literacy of Millennial in the 2019 Presidential Election Process. The study discussed the problem of political literacy through social media in the 2019 presidential election in Garut Regency. Literacy is a very important process in supporting public political education, especially in the process that adapt to the current proliferation of the digital media. The number of hoaxes and framing in social media is clear evidence of the loss of essence of the democratic process itself. The author goals is to see the extent of the influence of social media on political literacy in determining the presidential election of 2019 in Garut district, and how the contribution and participation of millennials, its implementation. To result of this study are that social media influence the process of millennial generation political literacy, whereby they can judge information about politics based on arguments that are relevant to the media. They read books through seminar forums, discussion in organization, and media information that has presented valid data validity. The implication is to create a critical, competent, and political literacy society with argumentative discussion. The second, introductions. Social media at this time can be started from our daily lives. Everyone, wherever and whenever, can access without limit. It encourages us to be able to use it easily in the very activities we do. Social media today is not only used for the benefit privately, but is used by politicians as a tool to boost electability in the electoral process. The proliferation of social media as communication tool has nurtured the political world, wherein the politics is process of state agency activities consisting of change demands, supporting the search that are authoritative in this case. The influence of social media on political activities has a significant impact on gaining the trust of the public in the electoral process. The second is discussion. Gohar Efkan stated in his book entitled Social Media for Government that social media has internet-based platform so that users are facilitated to create and share content, whether in the form of information, opinion, interest, and other things, with the variety of context can be in the form of opinion, interest, criticism, news, or allusions to the general publics. Etymologically, social media consists of two syllables, namely media and social, where media has meaning as means of information and can be called and child of communication, while social in a social reality again a person or individual who performs certain action that contribute to a people, by the people, and for the people. In other words, that social media is a means of using digital media to carry out social activities. In social media, we can send a variety of documents, whether it's video, text, photos, or other documents through a variety of applications such as WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, where the convenient to access can be done anywhere. Social media has a characteristic that are: the first is enable web users to do many social media activities, not just to search and browse for information. The second allow user to do prints directly from the browser and become its main controller on the social media platform. This third, user can add value to the content accessed. This is because social media is user-friendly, so it does not require special knowledge for its operation. The fourth, knowledge about decentralized social media is will let a control system become transparent media by using technology standard that grow and rapidly become an open ecosystem. The next is political literacy, relation, and digital media. Chamber, he argues that what is called literacy is the condition of being literate, of the condition of someone literate, of read media and can interpret a sentence context. Woodben argues that literacy is person knowledge and skill regarding a practical understanding of a concept in everyday life. The political literacy can be interpreted as a person understanding everyday life about politics and what develop in society. Analysis and result. The role of social media can build millennial generation political literacy in the 2019 presidential election process in Garut Regency. The millennial generation in Garut Regency is very influential circle in the process of the presidential election in 2019 because the votes inserted in the presidential election in Garut Regency see from each category. That millennial generation influenced the 2019 presidential election because it confirmed by age category between age 23 and 45, reaching 54% mean that millennial vote in more than half the population in the Garut Regency. The paradigm of electing the presidential election through social media is very diverse, including the amount president election through social media is very diverse, including amount of information received by the public. That is the multiplier effect, multiplication and dominoes, not just stop on one person, where the flow of information can be faster, so that is affect political flow in society, meaning that receipt of information will take place continuously from the person to another. The millennial generation, I interpret according to with the presence of the social media is effective to the very helpful in carrying out their daily activities, especially in receiving information about government and politics. The second is implication and form of millennial generation participation in the 2019 presidential election process. The implementation of millennial generation on the existing democratic and political process are very diverse. Among the millennial generation is very authentic in carrying out democracy parties activities in social media, such as Ade Muhammad Bauji, chairman of the Muhammadiyah Student Association. Besides being trusted to be chairman in organization, he also trusted to take part of providing an understanding of millennial politics both to the younger generation in the Garut Regency, where the target of socialization. His education institution from high school to tertiary institution will became a reporter. Said it can be said the Muhammadiyah Student Association is an organization which become the axis of youth under formation under the auspices of one party, and that was attacked in carrying out of the campaign indirectly on one party. Obstacle to millennial generation a chance to 2019 presidential election process. The obstacle in the current democratic process in the large number of individuals who use social media to knock each other down, making hoaxes and framing in the community so that people are confused about the news circulating of social media. But what I found during the interview was when asked about the meaning of the politics, they answered that the nature of politics is good, is good, but and independent on the person who carries it, whether it's used strong, cunning, or honest and transparent process, and this trigger the birth cyber democracy, where the condition are increasingly out of control. A lot of news is routing and confusing people worried it, which is considered the most correct and which must be followed between the news with one another. Effort that must be done millennial generation again. The use of social media as means of political literacy. The media and society indeed have reciprocal relation in that both need each other, because the one hand tree is the need for political actor for the media as mean political communication. On the other hand, the media are mean of political communication as well as need of society general. The nature of the media itself, Mugan and Qatar Yusil Ahmad Yusefu argues that the media has a simultaneous element consisting of micro and macro perspective. The macro is media are structure can influence public, such as regulatory pattern, government, media owners pattern, program, audience structure, and viewership character. And the micro focus more on the level of investigation of the effect political communication on individual, as anticipation for problems circulating in media, especially social media or virtual media. And in the real world, millennials should be able to produce new ideas to create alternative in solving problem that occurs. Therefore, several things might be done by millennial generation as agent of change. The conclusion is the first, the use of social media as means of political literacy affect everyone to study politics at any time without being limited by space and time. Media that presented information is mean of public consumption when everyone can see, hear, and listen at any time, so that is created a dogmatic is in with the true value of democracy in the community. The role of social media is mean of political literacy and to provide understanding of politics to community following the corridor and the real meaning of democracy. Political literacy is society, especially the millennial generation, increase general knowledge about politics both in the process politic activities themselves, which include internal politic parties, democracy, or communication. And the second, the role of social media as mean of millennial generation. Political literacy has several functions to deliver and update organization activities such as sending video, photos, audio, and other documents, as well as information obtained from social media, because all activities which cover aspect of democracy is reported to be very significant. So that people know the democratic process from reporting is social media. The function of social media is needed as mean of millennial political literacy. The media is the mind of media tool which general everyone can operate, especially the millennial generation in charitability. And the last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yes.